Welcome to your Capricorn horoscopes for the week ending June 15th, 2024. And Pluto is just getting dangerously close to being back in Capricorn again. It's not going to happen tomorrow or even next week, but technically he is on the cusp. So everything that is going on with him is felt by Capricorn, in good ways and bad. It's a little bit of a mixture of both. Ceres also continues to be in Capricorn and continues to be retrograde. And with focus on those you love, Ceres being retrograde is actually kind of interesting. And I think everything that's going on with Pluto is kind of a way to distract you from this, if that makes sense. Because to me, Ceres is all about nurturing. And when you're talking about those you love, a lot of the time that means that the nurturing is being projected out at those people. For Capricorns are caretakers, they're love people. That's what they do. But this is more that feeling of having done that very well for long periods of time. It feels like nobody appreciates it. We've all been there in some capacity. I think being a parent is probably the best example of this because kids never see what we did, what we sacrificed for them. And we know what we sacrificed for them. So when, it kind of feels like they never call and they don't give a crap and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I did it all that I did. I gave up and they don't know. Of course, they're not seeing it from the same perception. It doesn't matter because it feels like crap every single time it happens. And it makes you question and second guess why you would even give these people the time of day or did all of that, blah, 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 blah. It causes an emotional mind beep right here. So looking to Pluto does actually create a challenge with Mars, which it comes in with a bang at the beginning of the week, actually, because the moon moves into opposition with Pluto. And the moon's focus is on those that support you, and it becomes very emotional. This problem where you give and give and give and you're not getting back all of a sudden becomes emotional when you really need it and there's nobody there, and it creates this emotional response to it. Well, Mars is very much focused on long-term financial goals. So the expectation, and I see this a lot with a lot of clients of mine, and I think a lot of earth signs fall victim to this sort of mentality, is that we think automatically, for whatever reason, we have come to this conclusion, because it's never been proven right, but we think that if we give ourselves and we give ourselves and we sacrifice and we do this and we do that for all these other people, that they're going to do it for us. And they rarely ever do. In all honesty, they rarely ever do. Okay. I have seen some instances where it did happen, but it's like this many compared to this many. Okay. They rarely ever do. And so if you're giving with an expectation, you're almost always let down, right? But Pluto is in a grand sextile with Jupiter, which is all about growth and expansion in your long-term goals, and Neptune, which is focused on your relationships. And what's interesting about this is it's saying, look, you're having trouble with these people that you think should be on board with your goals. But if you stop looking and focusing your energy on that and look at the bigger picture and see the amount of support you've generated in all these different places, you'll see that actually you do have a pretty strong support system in, say, finances, for example. You know people and you know the best people to go to get the best results for your financial goals, right? And it can even, in some cases, protect you from those people that are making it difficult for you to reach those long-term goals. So is it a difficult decision to do that? Sometimes, yes, it is. But you also have to understand that you have to do what's best for you. I agree that, say, in a family unit, you have to do what's best for the family, but you have to leave some for you. Okay. You don't become the family. In fact, when you give literally sacrifice all of your time to other people, you almost always feel at the end like you've been sucked dry afterwards and there's nothing left for you. And they're all just like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I can't help you. Everybody goes through it. If you're going through this right now, trust me when I say you're not the only one going through it. Everybody is going through it. Okay. Every woman who's ever been a wife and mother has gone through this for sure. And it sucks and it feels so terrible and it drags you down and makes you feel like you don't deserve anything. No, you got to pull yourself out of that and look at the bigger picture. Look what you can do to fix this problem or to get around this problem or to eliminate this problem. Because a lot of the time when we're focused on other people doing what they're supposed to be doing, we just get let down a lot. I'm not saying that nobody ever follows through. Again, this much compared to this much. And it's getting worse in the world. We have to be strong. And you Capricorns are the ones that are supposed to lead us in this battle because you're the ones that got it all together, right? And you got to keep it all together. That's the Capricorn way. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I'm Melissa Bruce, the heavy metal psychic. Hopefully, I will see you next week. Now, I do want to say here really quick that it has been chaotic the last several weeks, and that chaos is not going to go away. And I am working diligently on keeping these horoscopes going. But check out my website and check out the membership. I do a weekly video with my members and it's a personalized reading based on this astrology of the week. And it's a very low cost to you guys. It is definitely everybody that I have on the list just absolutely loves it. And yeah, definitely check that out. That is a priority that happens every single week. If I have to drag myself out of a sick bed to do it, I will drag myself out of a sick bed to do it. Not so much for these horoscopes. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I will see you next week. In the meantime, I know you guys are going to make it a great week. You always do. Keep it going. Don't get distracted by the BS. Just keep moving forward in your goals like you guys always do. I'll see you next week. Make it a great one.